Hey everybody, it's Becky from Harpstrings and Wings, and today I'm going to share 3 tips that will help lessen chronic pain and hopefully get you feeling better overall. So let's get started. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Becky. I have gone through a lot of chronic pain myself, and currently I am going through a training program that teaches me how to coach others through chronic pain and also learning about health and wellness as well. And these 3 tips I came across during my program, and I'm like, I have to share these. These are really great, and they're ones that I might have either overthought about or just in passing thought, yeah, I've heard of that before. But now that I've actually applied them and have used them in these different ways, like it really does make a difference. So let's talk about the first tip. Okay, so the first tip is going to sound a little obvious, but it's about your breathing. And I know you've heard about take a deep breath a lot, but actually when you think about it in this way, it makes you feel like you want to do it a little bit more. And that is when I learned that your breath is connected to your parasympathetic nervous system. And which basically means that when you feel like in your meditative state, your relaxed state, your rested state, when you take a deep breath, it automatically connects you to that state and brings in the healing. And so I tried it the other day when I was at work, and I had my usual headache, and I just did some deep breathing for a couple minutes, and the pain did lessen. Now, what I did with the deep breathing on this is I imagined that the breath was going into the pain. This is where I get my pain, so that's why I'm pointing here. But wherever your pain is, elbow, foot, wherever, imagine breathing in and into the pain and then releasing out the pain. And that really, really does help. And now I'm a fan of taking a lot of deep breathing breaks. My second tip is to understand how your emotions are connected to your pain. When you feel certain emotions behind pain, especially chronic pain, it can really add to the overall effect that the pain is having on you. And it really just makes it bigger and worse, and it doesn't help things. So it's not only just emotions, but it's the thoughts and the emotions, and even that turn into like beliefs behind the pain that can make you end up just feeling so much worse. So the trick is to, when you have the pain, is to not attach a story to it or a really, really, really severe emotion if possible, keeping it more neutral and observational if you can. That way it's keeping it in the neutral area, and you're not connecting those emotions, those thoughts, oh, this is going to be my life for the rest of my life kind of thoughts, with the pain. That way the pain does not worsen. My third tip is about using a positive anchor. A positive anchor is something that you can attach to yourself personally because you're going to pull it from your past or maybe even your future or wherever, even your present moment, if it happens to be that strong for you. It's going to be a time where you felt great about your life. It's going to be a time maybe that you accomplished something physically that you hadn't been able to before, or that you can't do now, but maybe did back then. So maybe hiking or running a race, or maybe a time when you won an award or spoke in front of people, or just something that you felt confident, at peace, and just really felt like yourself at your best potential. So come up with that memory, and that is going to be your positive anchor. And the more details that you can use to describe it and to think about it and to imagine it and play it over in your head, the stronger that it's going to be. And then when you connect it to pain relief, the stronger that connection is going to be made when you bring up that positive anchor memory. So something I like to do is take my normal pain relieving meds, and then I like to use this technique when I'm laying down and I'm waiting for the pain meds to kick in. That way, when I start thinking of this positive anchor and I start feeling the pain meds kick in, it associates both and it makes that connection. And then I'm able to, hopefully, eventually, bring up just that positive anchor in my mind. If I did not have pain reliever with me or on hand or something like that, I am able to bring up this memory and associate it with that, and it's powerful. So these tips, I hope they really help you with any kind of chronic pain relief, any kind of injury, any kind of long-term disability, or anything that you might be suffering from. Try to use these tips. They're flexible enough that you can use them wherever you go, and you don't necessarily have to bring anything with you. You can do the deep breathing, you can stay neutral and observational in your pain, and try not to attach the heavy emotions and thoughts and beliefs behind the pain as well. And then third, using that positive anchor in a time where you feel like you really need it to help you feel stronger. So I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to hear more tips and just more things that I'll be sharing about managing chronic pain and illness and just overall health and well-being. Thanks for joining me. Bye.